When it comes to taking notes in lectures, seminar discussions, and for your own research at university, choosing the right note-taking approach is essential. There are many different ways to take notes in a lecture, and the best method for you will depend on the type of lecture, your subject, and your learning style. The following 5 methods are the best and most popular note-taking methods for students. The first method is Cornell Method. The Cornell Method involves dividing your paper into 3 sections: a narrow column on the left for cues, a larger area on the right for notes, and a bottom section for summarizing the main ideas. During a lecture or while reading, take notes in the right-hand section, focusing on key points, main ideas, and supporting details. Afterward, use the left-hand column to jot down questions, keywords, or cues that will help you review and recall the information later. Finally, use the bottom section to summarize the main concepts covered. For example, imagine you are learning about the solar system. Write down the planets, their characteristics, and any relevant information in the right-hand section. Then, use the left-hand column to jot down cues or questions that will help you review and recall the material later. And don't forget to summarize the main concepts in the bottom section. Our second method is mind mapping. Mind maps help you visually organize and connect ideas, making it easier to understand complex topics and remember information. Start by writing the main topic or idea in the center of the page and branch out into subtopics and related concepts. Use colors, symbols, and images to make your mind map visually appealing and memorable. Let's say you're attending a biology lecture on the topic of cell structure and functions. Using mind mapping, you start with the central concept of cell structure and branch out with subnodes for different organelles like nucleus, mitochondria, ribosome, and endoplasmic reticulum. From there, you can further expand each subnode with key characteristics and functions. This mind map allows you to visually organize the lecture material, making it easier to understand the relationships between different components of the cell and grasp the overall topic more effectively. Our third method is outline method. Is a structured approach that organizes information hierarchically. It's particularly useful when studying textbooks or preparing for exams. Begin by creating headings and subheadings to represent the main topics and subtopics. Under each heading, write supporting details, facts, and examples. The outline method helps you see the relationships between different ideas and provides a clear structure for studying. Imagine you are studying the human body. Start with the main topic as your heading, like the digestive system. Then, create subheadings like organs, functions, and processes. Fill in the details under each heading, and voila! You have a clear and organized outline that will make studying a breeze. Our fourth method is FlowBased Method. Is a dynamic note-taking approach that focuses on capturing information in a continuous flow. Instead of organizing your notes in a linear or hierarchical manner, you write down ideas and concepts as they come to you. This method is useful for subjects that involve a lot of interconnected information, or when you are brainstorming ideas. Let's say you are exploring a complex topic like renewable energy. Instead of following a rigid structure, let your thoughts flow freely on the page. Write down ideas, concepts, and connections as they come to you. This method captures the organic nature of your thought process and sparks new insights. Our last method is charting method. Involves creating tables or grids to organize and categorize information. This method works well for comparing and contrasting different concepts or when you need to organize data. You can create columns and rows to represent different categories and fill in the information accordingly. For example, you are comparing different types of energy sources. Create a table with columns representing each source and rows for categories like renewability, cost, and environmental impact. Fill in the information accordingly and watch as the patterns and comparisons become crystal clear. Remember, the best note-taking method will vary depending on your learning style and the subject matter. Experiment with different methods and find the one that works best for you. Additionally, using digital note-taking tools like Evernote, OneNote, or Notion can enhance your note-taking experience by providing features like searchability, cloud storage, and multimedia integration. Effective note-taking is crucial for students to study exams effectively. It improves comprehension by actively engaging students in the learning process, helps them retain information through organized and concise notes, and facilitates efficient review by providing a condensed resource. Watch this video of how to master the art of last-minute exam cramming in just 24 hours. If you found this video mind-blowing, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome study tips.